Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato,
And it is me, Matt.
and welcome back to Mindbreakers.
Woo!
We have an interesting movie for you today.
Do we now?
It is one of the few remakes where I like both versions equally.
Oh, damn.
Also, one of the few good remakes.
I was going to say, it's probably also a good remake then.
Like there are other good remakes. Like John Carpenter's The Thing is better than the original.
Right.
Both Invasions of the Body Snatchers are really good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Then the remake of Night of the Living Dead is okay.
It's fine.
Then there's like it's debatable whether any of the Dracula movies are remakes of each other. I'd say no, because the books, you see.
Yeah, I get you.
Like that's a slippery slope. If you adapt a book into a movie more than once, are those remakes or are they not? Who can tell?
Who knows?
But as you can obviously see by the thumbnail you clicked on to be watching this video, we're doing The Fly.
Ooh.
From 1986, directed by David Cronenberg and starring Jeff Goldblum.
It's his legal name.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
The second movie I ever saw with Jeff Goldblum in it, interestingly enough, don't worry, I didn't watch it when I was a kid, but the first one I watched was Prince of Egypt. That I watched as a kid. Then like later on I watched this. I think I was in high school when I watched this. And no, I did not watch Jurassic Park as a kid. I watched that in college and frankly did not like it.
I think it's one of those movies you need to watch like when it came out kind of thing, you know?
But I've seen this movie before. I don't know if Matthew's seen this movie before.
I've seen the original Fly, but I've never seen the one with Jeff Goldblum.
Okay.
I've been told many things about this movie. None of it's spoiler. Like, I don't know what happens, but I know it's apparently interesting.
A brilliant but eccentric scientist begins to transform into a giant man-fly hybrid after one of his experiments goes horribly wrong. There are a few actors in this we've seen in other things. Jeff Goldblum,
Yeah.
obviously. Gina Davis, who I know from mainly Beetlejuice.
Is it weird that the first thing I thought of was League of Her Own? She was in that.
Well, she was also in Muppets Treasure Island.
Oh my fucking god, she was in Muppets Treasure Island.
As like a one-line cameo she didn't even speak, where they asked for fat, ugly, baby-eating, da-da-da-da-da, and it was Gina Davis in a pirate costume.
Yeah, I vaguely... Yeah, oh my god, I can visualize her now, that's so funny.
And you know why they made that joke?
No?
Because I think in the early 90s, late 80s, there was a movie called... she was in Thelma and Louise.
Yeah, that's right, she was in Thelma and Louise. Damn.
Oh, she's Mrs. Little and Stuart Little as well.
Yeah.
Cutthroat Island.
Okay.
She played a pirate in Cutthroat Island.
It was just a small callback to that.
Yeah.
Well done, Muppets. Well done.
Also, she's Huntara in the new She-Ra that annoyed a lot of people.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
You know what? Did you hear that they're making a new He-Man?
I've been hearing that for like years.
I heard it on IMDb, actually, because I was looking at Mark Hamill's page and he was going to play Skeletor.
I'm sorry, what?
Mark Hamill as Skeletor.
Interesting.
Also completely expected at this point.
I mean, yeah, sure, but huh.
Anyway, so you've never seen this, so you don't really know what you're in for.
Nope.
But it is David Cronenberg, so
Yeah, the name's getting me a little bit excited. I'm excited to watch this.
So let's jump right in.
Let's do it.
think you're making a mistake. I think you really want to talk to me.
Sorry, I have 3 other interviews to do before this party's over.
Yeah, but they're not working on something that'll change the world as we know it.
They say they are.
Yeah, but they're lying.
There is a limit, even to the imagination.
Human teleportation, molecular decimation, breakdown, and reformation is inherently purging.
Where our greatest creations meet our deepest fears.
Something went wrong, Seth. When you went through, something went wrong.
You are about to go beyond that limit.
Those weird hairs that were growing out of your back, I had them analyzed. But they were definitely not human.
If you saw how scared and angry and desperate he is.
I'm sure Typhoid Mary was a very nice person, too, when you saw her socially.
No!
You're afraid to be destroyed and recreated, aren't you?
You're changing, Seth. Everything about you is changing.
Oh, no. What's happening to me? Am I dying? I want to know what's going on.
What does the disease want?
It wants to turn me into something else. Oh, no. A fly got into the transmitter pod with me that first time when I was alone. Don't go back to it. It could be contagious.
I'm afraid!
Don't be afraid!
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Help me. Please, help me.
So, how does Brundlefly eat, Matt?
I'd rather not answer that question because I'm still reeling in from watching that movie.
I'm sorry I didn't give you more prep on this one.
Here's the thing, right? I have no problem with like body horror stuff, I'm fine with that, but just the sheer transformation sequences that happens in this movie didn't disturb me on like a ew factor. It's just when you think about it, it just starts to hurt your heart and your mind. I was not fucking ready for this movie.
It does quickly get past it's actually disturbing.
Yeah.
Because he's no longer recognizably human.
Yeah, exactly.
After a while. So the stuff that happens to him isn't really that disturbing. But the first few.
Oh, I think the first one especially, or like the second time it happens was like, no.
We start out right away in there's a science convention.
Good old science conventions.
And Gina Davis, who plays
like a reporter.
Let me check. Yeah, she plays a reporter for a Particle magazine. Her name is Veronica.
Right.
And Seth Brundle tells her who is Jeff Goldblum. Goldblum.
Goldblum.
Who has this machine that's going to revolutionize the world, but he also has this espresso machine, and it's not one of the crappy supermarket ones. It's one of the ones with the big eagle on it, like in a coffee shop.
I love that scene so much because it's exactly what Jeff Goldblum would do. You know what I mean?
He is so good at being adorably nerdy.
Yeah, he plays it so well.
Awkward geek, and it's great.
The role was for him. Honestly, he just did it so well. I loved it.
So they go to his place.
Yeah, he somehow convinces her to go, which is incredible.
He's Jeff Goldblum.
He is Jeff Goldblum, which is understandable.
Of course you'd go with him. He's the collector.
Oh my god.
No, he's not. He's the Grandmaster. Benicio del Toro's the collector.
Yeah, agreed. He takes her back to, I believe, his apartment /
Yep.
giant ass
Lab.
studio lab.
And shows the teleporter. But it shows some pods.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, designer phone booths. Great, thanks for wasting my time. Nah, they're teleporters. What do you mean they're teleporters? Give me a personal item. So she takes off one of her stockings. And he teleports it.
And just like that, she's like, oh shit. I have to tell everyone about this. And he's like, no.
No, please don't.
I think that's my favorite part where he's like, why would you tell people about this? She's like, I'm a reporter. You knew this? Like, why would you not think I wouldn't tell anybody?
Yeah, good point. Like, wait. I made a mistake.
I really like that Jeff Goldblum, his character didn't, like, that Brundle really just didn't think this through. He thought of step 1, step 2 was blank, and step 3 was profit.
Like, I don't even think he was trying to pick her up. I think he was just really excited to show someone.
I think he really just wanted to show someone his machine.
So,
He's so lovable. I love him so much. He's such a
like,
dork.
I think it's already the machine. I know he's trying to get it to transport. It can't transport living things yet.
Yeah.
But I really think, even as it is, you can sell it.
Oh yeah.
Because hey, you know this massive shipment of stuff that we need to get from here overseas?
Bang.
Boom. It's there.
Because I don't remember the rules specifically. I just remember he said it had to be something like personal at first.
Oh, he said it was something personal, so she wouldn't think it was like a trap door.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He's a good seller at that point.
She takes the story to the supreme asshole himself. Stathis Borans.
What a name. Doesn't he tell her like, oh yeah, it's just a trapdoor gimmick, like whatever. Every guy in town uses this.
Yeah, it's a nightclub trick.
Nightclub
it's like
trick.
Stage
that's it.
magician. They take her. So he doesn't believe it. Just get me more information. You'll figure it out.
And rightfully so. He doesn't believe it. Might I add? At first,
Well, I mean, it's not quite the best example of this. The best example is in the bad remake of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where April O'Neil explains to Whoopi Goldberg about the turtles, and Whoopi Goldberg immediately fires her for being an idiot.
I forgot Whoopi Goldberg was in that movie.
Aside from the elevator, only good scene in the movie. So you're telling me there are 4 6-foot talking turtles practicing ninjutsu in the sewers of New York?
Yes,
get out.
Okay, you're done. Bye-bye.
So Jeff Goldblum teleports a baboon.
Sorry, it's really funny out of context.
The baboon gets turned inside out.
Oh, poor monkey.
And very good effects. And the earliest moment in the movie of ugh.
Yeah, the effects in this movie are something else. I gotta say. Even though this is like the real, like you said, like the first time you're just like, ugh.
Like, that's the pervading gut feeling to almost everything in this movie is ugh.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
It's warning if you're gonna watch this, or if you're gonna listen to us describe it. It is very, very, very graphic and very gross.
Maybe don't eat. Yeah, maybe just have a nice little cup of water or something with you.
I can eat while watching it. I can eat while watching Silence of the Lambs.
I mean, like we could. I'm just saying, if you're like not really used to this kind of stuff, maybe don't have.
If you have a weak stomach,
yeah.
That is.
I think if I remember correctly, she goes back to the apartment to like, I won't say hurry along the whole process, but just to like see how the process goes.
There's a scene I distinctly remember, but I don't remember where it goes, and I'd like to talk about it.
Sure.
It's when she goes to her apartment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember when that is either.
But she goes to her apartment and she finds freaking Stathis showering in her bathroom. Because they used to date and he still has the key. And it's like, okay.
That's right, I remember that now. What the fuck?
There is no permutation of situations where that is okay.
It's like, but I have a key. That doesn't...
You don't just go into your ex's apartment to shower without telling her.
It's so fucking bizarre. Does he even really say why he chose her apartment?
It was close. It was there.
Sure. Fuck it.
And she flushes the toilet on him. So I don't think this is really a thing anymore. But back in the day, if you were to flush the toilet while the shower was running, the shower would go scalding hot.
Oh yeah, it hurt like hell.
Because the cold water was being used for the toilet. I don't know if that's still a thing.
I think it depends on your plumbing system. Like I think it all depends on like how your plumbing's done.
Like in newer homes, it's been fixed.
Or yeah, it's either like it's been fixed or like it kind of evenly distributes now, so you don't feel it as much as you would as you would back in like the 90s, let's say.
Look, if you know what it's like to have to set the TV to channel 3 to use your VCR, you know what this is.
That always baffled me as a kid. Why 3?
Well, now it's HDMI. So.
Yeah. I think like the scene, it's either right before the apartment or like right after, where Jeff Goldblum starts explaining how it is he was able to build all these machines, and he just says like, "Oh, I just got all these parts from a bunch of different people, but I didn't tell them what I was making."
Hey, and it's being funded by this company, and they don't really look into it because they know whatever it is, they're going to own it anyway. So
yeah, it's perfectly logical to a sense, but like, I think it's just great that he's building a teleporter, and nobody fucking knows.
I mean, it's not that impressive once you realize Jimmy Neutron did it already at 12.
You're right. I think I'm sticking the
garbage from his backyard.
Just thinking of the gerbil shit again. But I think my favorite part about all that, she's like, "How'd you build all this?" He's like, "Oh, I didn't build all this. I'm not that smart. I just know how the machines work."
Oh yeah, I didn't build this component. All I know is how to use them together to create a teleporter.
Like it's like this. It's like things like that to make me fucking love this character. He's just such a dork in every single way. I love it.
So she comes over. They have sex.
As you do.
With 80s music.
That's very important.
Then he hits on something because they talk. She said something about the flesh, and he realizes something that the machine doesn't understand what that means. So they try teleporting steak. Well, he has a steak, and then he teleports another steak. Then he cooks them both up, and he asks her to taste them. He does this experiment wrong, in my opinion. Because, yeah, sure, have the steak and then have the teleported steak, but don't tell the person which is which.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know if that tastes synthetic or not, she thinks it does.
Yeah.
Because she knows it's been teleported. The experiment is faulty.
Yeah. I understand that.
But he tries to program knowledge of the flesh into the machine. He teleports a monkey. He teleports another baboon. This man has multiple baboons.
Again, don't know where they came from. Just accept it.
Like, don't you think you'd stew rats?
Nope.
First?
Monkey.
I
guess because, like, closest to human, maybe?
Yeah, mice and rats are pretty close, too.
Yeah, you're right. Why the fuck is he using a monkey?
There's no reason to be using a baboon. But I will say, some of my favorite scenes in this movie are just Jeff Goldblum chilling with a baboon.
Just him holding a baboon in his hands like it's his own child. I love it.
Or him just sitting on the couch with the monkey. Like when Homer got the assistant chimp.
Okay, I know the way we're building this up. It's all very comical and stuff, and like most of it is.
Oh, until things go bad, this is a romantic
Yeah,
comedy.
it's so fucking like some of the scenes are so funny. I love every minute of it. And then you get hit like a truck like midway through the film.
So he decides he's going to. Oh, Gina Davis goes shopping, and then Stathis harasses her through the store.
Yeah, he's kind of a dickhead.
Yeah, he's a horrible person.
Yeah, he's like actually like not that great of a guy, if you can
Now-
believe it.
Now, Gina, very simple word. If this ever happens again in the store with this person following you around, one word, you just say security.
Yeah, she kind of just lets it happen.
Yeah, she lets a lot happen.
She does let a lot happen. But I'm not saying like this whole thing kind of leads to Rummel thinking that like she went back to her old boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah, because he sends the magazine over.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. And then he gets very drunk and very mad. And
So he decides to teleport.
then he says the one thing that I think every drunk man has once said: "Fuck it, I'll do it myself."
He should have been Thanos.
Oh my fucking Jeff Goldblum is Thanos.
I'll do it myself.
All things equal as all things should be.
So he gets in the teleporter. A fly gets in the teleporter. Then they come out the other side. He comes out of the teleporter and goes into the teleporter like a Terminator.
He really does.
Because he goes in naked to not merge with his clothes. And he comes out in the same pose that Arnold appears in.
Oh Lord, he does. He really does.
He Arnold's out.
Again, we swear this is a very serious movie. But when he comes out, like he seems pretty normal.
Yeah, he feels great. It's the best thing that ever happened to him. He's a better person.
A little addicted to sugar, just a little bit.
Can punch through walls.
Yeah, you know, as you do when you step through a teleporter, I guess.
Yeah. It's kind of like Tobey Maguire getting the spider bite in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He can walk on wall. No, he can't walk on walls yet. He can, there's a great big flash. Everything just changed. His molecules got all rearranged.
That's not false.
He can walk through walls, disappear, and fly.
He is, in fact, much more unique than the other guys.
Than the other fly.
Oh, got him.
So he goes on a date with Veronica. He alienates her because he's really angry and weird.
But it doesn't really kind of matter because they make
But
up.
right now, and with all the sugar, right now we don't know whether whether there's something wrong, or if he just didn't sleep.
I mean,
'Cause
it's probably he didn't sleep.
But it could be either something went wrong with the teleportation that we don't know about,
Yeah.
or he's excited that he actually teleported something while drunk, teleported himself while drunk, and just been too excited to sleep because he seems like the kind of person who would forget.
He really does. He really does.
He's a cartoon character. He has like 5 of the same outfit.
that's not like a joke. Like saying,
No,
he literally has 5 of the same outfit.
Because he has too much more important stuff to think about than what to wear.
Yeah.
You got it from Einstein.
Yeah, so he just bought all the same clothing because fuck it. I love how everything in this movie almost has a reason.
Yeah,
Like it's so funny.
good movie.
Things start getting a little weird.
Yeah, he tries to forcibly teleport her. Well, and he has like kind of weird freckles now,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
like pox scars, almost.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Robert Davi.
Right.
And she's like, "I want to teleport you." He's like, "No."
Maybe not.
He can do acrobatics. He's becoming Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And he goes out and picks up a woman called Tawny in a bar after breaking a man's arm.
And oozing like a really weird sweat.
Yep, a sticky sweat.
Sticky sweat. Yep. Ugh.
He snaps his arm. He tries to teleport this woman called Tawny after having sex with her as well.
Oh yeah, I
And
kind of forgot that happened.
Gina comes back. Argument happens. He throws her out, and then we get the most disturbing scene in the movie.
Oh, it's the part where he goes to the bathroom? Yeah.
And his fingernails come off.
Yeah. That shit. No.
And worse stuff happens to him throughout the movie, but when his fingernails fall out, he's still a person, visibly.
Yeah, it's not like a weird transformation is happening and the fingernails are falling off. It's like, no, they're just coming off.
Next time we see him, she comes over because he called her, and he's limp. He's walking with crutches. He has work gloves on. His face is really weird. His hair's fallen out, a lot of it. Like, it looks like radiation sickness.
Yeah, it really does.
And he sits down. There are donuts and yo-hos, or whatever they're called, everywhere.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of sugary snacks.
And how does Brundle... As I bring up the camera, I'm becoming... I was merged with the fly. So I'm not Brundle, I'm Brundle Fly. and how does Brundle Fly eat? It'd be a good basis for a children's book. So solid food hurts because his teeth have started falling out. He can chew the food, but he can't digest it.
Yeah.
So, and he describes how flies eat, and then he puts the donuts on the plate and vomits acid on the donuts, and he slurps that up.
Yeah. So this is when the movie starts getting, a little weird.
A little gross.
A little weird.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. But you could also probably tell this is where the movie really starts to, pick up.
Yeah.
With its, very serious tones. So she's obviously freaked out.
Oh, yeah.
Because, Jesus, this is not a good thing. But, Brundle's kind of fine with it for a little bit. He's kind of liking it. The days turn into weeks, and his transformation just starts getting worse.
He has a weird, xenomorphy body now.
Yeah.
But still covered in flesh.
Yeah, he still has, the quote-unquote form of a human, but not, the outskirts of a human. If that makes sense.
He's got weird hands now, weird feet.
Motherfucker can start climbing walls.
The medicine cabinet is full of old pieces of himself. Like one of his ears falls off when he's talking to Gina.
Oh, that's right. Oh, fuck! I forgot a lot of the disturbing shit in this movie.
And then Gina finds out she's pregnant.
Yep.
And she tells Stathis, and it's actually one of the few moments I actually like Stathis in. It's, what's wrong? I'm pregnant. It's Seth's. Oh, moment. Oh. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, because she's kind of told him about what's been happening.
Yeah.
Throughout these little misadventures of Brumble the Fly.
Yeah.
So of course she's very, very worried about her child.
She has a dream where she goes to get an abortion from David Cronenberg, and she gives birth to a maggot.
That fucking almost made me vomit.
Sorry.
Because I don't like insects that much, which is fine, right? But that whole scene, oh my fucking god, I was so mesmerized by what was happening.
It's pretty dark.
It's fucked up, but it's really fucked up. But it was so well done. It's so well done that I had to appreciate it. And then she wakes up because obviously it was her dream.
But yeah, the doctor is David Cronenberg.
That makes a lot of sense. Also, I'd like to say I think he's also one of my favorite characters in the movie. Just because they go in, she's like, I want to get rid of this baby, and he's like, but it's nighttime.
That's such a weird point.
That's his only thing. It's at this time of night, why would you want to do that? And she's like, well, I'll do it myself if I have to, but it's nighttime. I don't want to do it at nighttime.
Oh, he's not David Cronenberg. The one who actually performs the surgery.
Oh, the one
is
who
David
does the
Cronenberg.
surgery. Oh, the doctor then, or whoever she sees first is like
Yeah.
one of my favorite characters in the movie.
It's nighttime. What does that have to do with anything?
You're fucking doctor, dude.
But it's late. And the Super Bowl's on. Gotta say, it's freaking disgusts me that the Super Bowl wasn't canceled.
Oh yeah, it's right. It's not, huh?
It's stupid. It's so
Yeah, I
stupid.
keep seeing ads for it. What the fuck?
Anyway, she goes to have the actual abortion.
Yeah, they decide to actually do it because
But Brundlefly was watching them as they go, and he crashes through the window and kidnaps her like a B-movie monster.
right through the window, just
He picks her up, leaps off.
and her boyfriend's name, her ex-boyfriend's name, who I can't remember.
Stathis.
Stathis. Kind of walks into the room. He notices the broken window, and he just kind of goes visibly, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, the fly has come.
Yeah, the fly has
So
come and taketh the girl.
Seth, Brundlefly now because Seth is gone.
Yeah, Seth is not
tells
Seth
her-
anymore.
Seth tells Gina that, hey, I'm gonna need the kid. It's the last part of me that's still me that's really left.
That part hurt.
So, wait, actually, since she didn't, we're assuming the baby was conceived.
After.
Okay, let's say because the sequel confirms it's a boy, was conceived before the teleportation, so there's nothing to worry about.
Oh, was it before the teleportation?
I think we don't know. Well, there's no way. We don't really know.
Yeah, I don't think they really say.
Okay, she's worried, so presumably it's
Probably after.
Yeah, and well, it was, as we'll see in the sequel.
Yeah.
But so I need that. I'm going to take you and the baby, and we're all going to go through the teleporter together, and I'll become a human again. And while this is going on, Stathis is in Brundle's apartment, putting a shotgun together.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Reasonable.
Look, whatever happens, a monster kidnapped my ex-girlfriend.
I'm gonna shoot it.
I'm gonna shoot it.
I don't think I need an explanation here. He's just gonna get
And
shot.
then Brundlefly crashed through the window and melts his arm and foot off.
It's so fucking cool.
The Brundle exclusive really cost him an arm and a leg.
Got him.
Oh, it's actually a horrifying scene.
No,
'cause
it's
his hand
actually
melts
disgusting
off.
and disturbing, and it's unbelievable that this was made in late '80s. But oh my fucking god, was it also cool?
Well, they had managed flesh melting back in Raiders.
That's true. Yeah. But like,
Oh, it's such a good movie.
oh yeah, and also we gotta say the fly, like the human fly effect in this movie.
Yeah, because his face Gina slaps him.
Knocks his fucking chin right
The
off.
whole lower jaw off. And then his face falls off and you got the buggy fly face.
Fucking mutation, not mutation, the transformation, my dude. I couldn't look away.
Like little claw things sprout, like a second set of arms, like little claw arms sprout from his armpit, like under his arms.
Oh, it was so fucking cool. It was so fucking cool.
And he throws her in the teleporter and locks it. He goes in the teleporter himself, but our hero Stathis shoots the teleporter she's in, so she can get out.
Well, he shoots the wires first, so
Yeah.
the transformation can't happen, presumably.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum, the Fly, gets very fucking pissed
Making shrieking noises somehow.
and punching the glass to get out.
Yeah.
Probably could. Oh no, I guess he can't open it from the inside. So yeah, he just punches his way out. And the scene after, man. The fucking scene after.
He manages to accidentally merged himself because he had set up 3 pods now, so the 2 are merged into one intentionally. He merges himself with the other pod.
Yeah, which he got what's her name, Victoria out, I believe.
Yeah, Veronica.
I
think Gina Davis.
Yeah, he gets Gina Davis's character out of her pod. So when the transformation, when the merge happens, there's nothing else in the other pod.
Yeah, except broken pieces of the pod.
Yeah. So when the final pod opens, it's nothing pretty comes out.
It looks like one of the McFarlane Tortured Souls toys.
Yes.
Or the end result of I have no mouth and I must scream.
Yeah, it is
horrifying.
Horrifying. So, Gina Davis's character, reasonably so, picks up the shotgun, goes up to shoot him,
but she can't do it. And then Brundle Flypod, I guess this is his name now because there's 3 things there.
Sure.
Takes the barrel of the shotgun and puts it to his own head. It's like, just do it. I don't like this. He makes weird noises, and you can assume this is excruciating.
Yeah.
His existence.
Because they're kind of like, they're not exactly whimpers, but like, you could probably presume it's whimpers.
Yeah.
She pulls the trigger. Really cool exploding effect happens.
And then the movie's over.
And then the fucking movie's over. There's no wrap up. There's no like.
No,
it's done. And I feel heartbroken, dude.
Like, it's not so much disturbing, parts of it are, as it is just depressing.
It's so fucking sad.
But they were they could have been so happy, except he had to screw around and do experiments drunk, and everything went bad, and...
This movie really hit hard. This movie, really, just punches you in the gut.
There's a reason it's rated R.
Oh, yeah.
Even though that rating basically means nothing these days, but whatever.
Yeah. But, oh my god, just... The last 40 minutes-ish alone of this movie, is enough to say, watch this movie if you can. It is so, so good.
I highly recommend it. Big shock the sequel's not as good, but we'll get to that when you get to it.
I'm so intrigued by the sequel.
I'm
sure it'll be enjoyable.
This one, The Fly, definitely worth a watch. Really good practical effects.
Oh yeah, really good storytelling too. Honestly,
I think it's one of the better invention movies from the 80s.
Yeah,
like science fiction where the point is this invention.
Okay, yeah, I get what you mean.
I'd put it right up there with Back to the Future and
yeah. Oh, it's a really well done movie.
Back to the Future. Yeah, it's
just
be warned, it is really graphic, really depressing, and really, 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 really unpleasant in scenes.
Yeah. If you're just watching this because you want to see, haha, funny man turn into a fly, you are going to get that. But
watch the Vincent Price one.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe, and that's still also horrifying.
This movie. Yeah, I was so happy I didn't know anything about this movie going in and watching it. I think that made my experience so much more better.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I'd seen it,
really good.
I'd seen it before. It's not decreased by knowing what's going to happen. It's so good.
Yeah, I feel like if I were watch this movie again a couple months down the line or whatever, I'd still love it as much as I did the first time.
Jeff Goldblum is really, 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 really giving this role.
He's so charismatic in the nerdiest way.
This is the movie, which is why my ideal Fantastic Four cast has him as Mr. Fantastic.
Yes, please.
And, of course, Michelle Pfeiffer as Invisible Woman, Emilio Estevez as the Human Torch, Bruce Willis as the Thing.
Oh my god, Emilio Estevez as the Torch.
Danny DeVito as Mole Man.
Of course.
And Raul Julia as Dr. Doom.
Ooh, good choice.
And someone said once, well, you'd just be doing his M. Bison again. So, yeah.
We want more of that.
Anyway, next time we're going into the works of John Carpenter again.
Ooh.
But,
Uh-oh.
unfortunately, we're looking at a bad movie from my favorite director.
Damn.
Where the first credited actor, top billed, is Ice Cube.
Oh my fucking god. I know which one it is.
See you next week for that, guys.
Oh, have fun with that one.
And you want to pitch your channel a bit? You with more subscribers than me?
Fuck, at this point, I don't know. Who knows what...
Well, what are you working on right now?
Let's see. Right now, I'm working on a few things. Still got the Let's Play channel. Uploads are slow, but they're still coming. They're still coming. And
he's not a video every 2 days like I am.
God, I wish I could, but no.
He puts a little more effort into his stuff than I do.
But that being said, on the review channel, we got a lot of stuff coming, and I don't know how my schedule is going to be working out as to when like this will be released and stuff, so I don't want to say what the huge thing is. But I am working on a really big retrospective that hopefully would be pretty good. And I'm very excited to do it.
Now, guys, tell him in the comments of this video and the comments on his own channel. Spam his channel with requests for more bad movie reviews from him. If you've seen his Birdemic 2 review, you want to see more of that.
Maybe more is coming.
Let him know.
Maybe more is coming. Just saying.
So, I've been Marek D'Amato.
I've been Matt.
And ciao.
Take it easy, everyone.